What's going on, YouTube? It's time to do some Casey Neistat mail time. Item number one. Only difference is it's fans sending him the mail, but this is me buying stuff. So, item number one. You see it? So it's a picture of Arnold Schwarzenegger, and now you might be wondering why I got this picture or poster, and it is for a little studio that I'm working on for that video training series. So I'm gonna do a lot of, some of the videos are going to, dang, that box was dusty. Some of the videos are going to be in like a studio with just me talking, kind of like this, but I figured I should get some sort of bodybuilding type feel to it, to the studio, you know. So I got that poster. I'm gonna get a poster with my logo on it, and then maybe something else, I don't know. If you have any ideas, tell me. Next item, some creatine monohydrate. So some creatine monohydrate. Shout out to bodybuilding.com for these bags. These are pretty dope, I'm not gonna lie. So this creatine monohydrate stuff, 114 servings for like 15 or 20 bucks with shipping. That's pretty good. You know, creatine is the only supplement that is scientifically backed to do something. Now, creatine does basically is it brings water into your muscles. So it'll help you add strength and also mass to your muscles. Good product. You don't need to get fancy with creatine. Like I was at GNC one time, and the salesperson there was trying to talk me into some $80 creatine over the $15 creatine monohydrate, and you just don't need it. Like, creatine monohydrate is as best as you're gonna get without wasting money, and so I would recommend it to everybody who is working out, male and female. It's a good product. Go ahead and try it out. But yeah, so that's gonna end today's meal time with Casey Neistat, except not actually with Casey Neistat. Alright, so it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I've only had about 1,000 calories today, 1,100 and a half. So now I need to get something else to eat. Did I say what time? It's 4 o'clock if I didn't already say that. Trying to save as many macros as possible for tonight, just so I have more macros towards the end of the day, more to end the day on, and that way I don't have to go to bed hungry. I have 88 grams of protein, 165 carbs, and 24 fat, so I'm gonna whip up a little snack. I don't know what yet, but I'll show you that once I figure it out. Alright, 2 pouches of flavored tuna, and a container of Pop-Tarts. That'd be 2 of them. So that is 34 protein, 39 carbs. Wait, hold up. I haven't put in 2. 36 protein, 74 carbs, and 15 grams of fat with a total of 600 calories, leaving me for the day 53 grams of protein, 93 grams of carbs, and 10 grams of fat. So, kind of pushing it with the fat, but that's alright. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna figure it out. So this tuna stuff, like if you don't like tuna like plain, I recommend you get these pouches, and here's why. They have quite a bit of protein, and also they're flavored, so like they don't taste all that bad. It's still tuna though. You can't really get rid of the tuna. Tuna tastes too much. High in sodium, but decently high in sodium. But other than that, they're not too bad. Since it's a high carb day, you know, I do recommend those pouches. Because like right now, you know, I need to get some extra protein in so I can hit my protein for the day. Instead of going and cooking up chicken or whatever, I just cut that open and it's ready to go. Since it's a high carb day, I'm gonna go ahead and have one of these vitamin waters. 27 grams of carbs in it. Not bad, but you know, get tired of drinking plain water all the time. I like those ice drinks though, those are good. The only problem with them is the carbonation. Gotta bloat. Oh, this stupid fridge. It's gonna bloat you a little bit, but it's not that big of a deal. obviously don't be drinking it right before you're about to step on stage or anything. Got it. Another good drink is even these, the lemonade flavor, the 0-calorie ones. I like to drink those because they taste like lemonade, and also no carbs, no calories. Don't have to count it. So that's nice. You know, still try to drink a bunch of water. Maybe carry a water bottle with you, but like some meals, I like just drinking water doesn't, you know, sound all that nice. So I drink other things. So I guess I'm gonna record me eating these because last time I posted a video of me eating food, it got 535 views in 2 days. So, you know, you crazy kids and your obsession with watching people eat food. I don't know what it is, but worked last time, so do it again, I guess. Oh, I'm making a full day of eating video tomorrow. Another one, if it fits your macros. That video seemed to be pretty popular. You know, I liked making that because it was simple and I got to hit my macros in a creative way. I might try to throw in some waffles in tomorrow's if it fits your macros. But now I'm gonna eat this while you watch me and work on some stuff. There's a computer right there, but you can't see it. I'll quit talking with my mouth full.
It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide.
So when for me, I have a super big appetite. So like when I'm cutting and stuff, it's kind of hard for me to you know, keep up with it, just because I have to be super careful about like meal timing and like volume eating and all that stuff for my meals, just because like I have a big appetite. You know, even when I'm full, for the most part I'm hungry. So the way that I kind of like counterbalance this is by two main things. First one would be meal timing. So the time of your meals is going to help, and the size of your meals. I personally would rather have like 3 big meals in a day, maybe small snacks in there, but I'm not a fan of eating 400 or 500 calorie meals like that one. I'd rather just eat a big meal, and then that way I'm fuller for longer. And then the other way that you kind of counterbalance this is by volume eating. So what that means is you're eating a lot of vegetables, you know, things, your micronutrients that are going to help fill you up. I'll kind of explain this more in a different video. I don't want to go too in depth on it today, but big thing with volume eating is, you know, work like those foods into the meal itself. So if I'm making chicken and I'm going to have some kind of vegetables with it, maybe some peppers, some onions, some spinach, stuff like that, instead of like setting that stuff aside, you know, like cook that stuff on a stovetop and like put some olive oil on it or whatever. Mix it up, fry it up, whatever. You know, just make sure you're counting like the macros on the fat or on the olive oil if you put any in there. But yeah, so volume eating is gonna help a lot. This helps me. I try to eat, you know, I try to eat a couple servings of vegetables every day. Obviously not with breakfast because that's filthy, but for the most part, volume eating is going to play a huge role in, you know, controlling your appetite and controlling how hungry you are and how long you stay full and how long until you're hungry again. So yeah, volume eating and meal timing, 2 major keys. I'm wanting a drone for quite a while now, just because I think it'd be a lot of fun for making these videos. I'm going to Hawaii July 21st. That's when the trip is, or that's when I leave for it. And I plan on getting one by then, just because, like, if I'm going to have one in the future, I might as well have it for this trip, just because there's going to be crazy good cinematics to take on the trip. The reason I bring that up is because, like, I've been looking for drones recently, kind of like at Best Buy, looking around and stuff, and I found one that I want, the DJI Mavic Pro, and I went to, like, an actual camera store today, and they had one, like, out on display, and I picked it up and felt it, and it's just the coolest thing. Like, it gets so small. When I buy it, I'll do, like, a product review on it maybe, but it's super good drone. And you know, I actually posted a picture of it on my Instagram, so if you don't follow me on Instagram, go follow me on Instagram, Alex Holder Fitness. I'll put it right here. So it's about 6 o'clock in the evening. I've been up since about 7 today, and so I'm kind of tired now. And you know, been working on some stuff. Went to the gym, trained a couple clients. Whoa, don't fall over, dude. But now, for the past couple hours, I've been on the computer working on some typing for some ebooks, some for that training series, stuff like that. And so, like staring at a computer all day is exhausting. And I don't mind doing it, you know, because it's stuff, that's better lighting. It's stuff that I need to get done, and so, you know, I don't mind putting in the work to do it. But, like last night, I didn't go to bed till almost 1. And when I did get to bed, I woke up to the freaking dogs barking. Go outside and try to catch them and put them inside the garage, which is hard at 1 in the morning when there's another dog barking that they feel the need to have a conversation with in the wee hours of the morning. Like 6 hours of sleep. It's hard to come in and put, or like do this all day, be on the computer all day and not get tired. So I got me a cup of Joe and give me a little caffeine boost. And also, a little quiet there. Also, I am taking June off from supplements, if you didn't know that. Supplements being pre-workout and BCAAs. Stay still. And so, like, working out without pre-workout, I've learned, is extremely difficult. Like, I never realized how much it actually helped me, but finding, like, good motivation to get in a good workout, especially on leg day, is hard without pre-workout. And so I haven't been, you know, on my supplement game, and so it's difficult, but I enjoy coffee, especially at 6 in the evening. I know I talked about it on my Instagram story, but the 10,000 calorie challenge, you see it right here. It's at 540 views. Come on, focus. Focus. Too close. Too close. There we go. It's 540 views after 2 days. Ah. After 2 days. That is more than double my recently most popular video, which was my intro. And that had so many views because it was at the front of my channel. So anytime somebody would click on my channel, I would get a view from it. Which, I mean, I don't know how accurate that is, because you could click on my channel and then go straight to a different video or click off the channel, but it's still counted as a view. So even if you weren't on the video for long enough to watch much of it, counted it as a view. Now, my second, before the 10,000 calorie challenge video, my second most viewed video was my 5 tips for a bigger chest video at 208, which that hasn't been on the cover of my channel. So those were a little bit more accurately tracked and a little bit more organic, I guess. But I mean, I guess the views on the other video were still organic. But I have the 10,000 calorie challenge as the new visitors video. So anytime somebody who has never been on my channel comes on, they will see it. But the reason I bring this up, if you haven't already seen that video, go check it out and give it a thumbs up if you would.
Much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live.
That is actually an hourglass that goes in an entire hour, which you saw in fast motion. There it is, just finished. Hey, time to go outside. What is that? Let me fix that real quick. Much better. So I came here to get some dinner, and this camera isn't level. Wait. So I came to get some dinner, saw this turkey, I was like, oh sure, I'll make some turkey for dinner. And then I looked, and it's 85.15. And in the 85-15 ground turkey, which means 85% lean, 15% fat, there's 17 grams of fat in 4 ounces and only 21 grams of protein in 4 ounces. Now normally turkey is, like if you get 97.3, turkey is super lean, that turkey is super lean, and there's like very little fat in it and a lot of protein, so it's easy to get your protein in with keeping your fat low. but I can't even have one serving of this without going over on my fat for the rest of the day. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do because I need to go shopping tomorrow to get more like chicken and stuff. So for now, I don't know what I'm gonna do to get my protein in. Dang it! Okay, so what I decided to go with was a scoop and a half of protein powder. This package of Velveeta shells and cheese. Shout out to Velveeta for not putting a barcode on this, so I couldn't scan it. Had to look it up, and then I'm gonna do whatever. I have 23 carbs after these two, so I'm gonna eat some Fruit Loops, Cinnamon Toast Swirl, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. No, Apple Jacks. I need some Apple Jacks. However much I have the carbs for, and that's gonna be it for today's macros. Now, this isn't gonna fill me up, and I'm starving. So, hello. Yes, is this Velveeta? Hey, so I was making this shells and cheese stuff, and there's a line that says, "Fill to line, do not overfill." Is it gonna be broken if I try to make it now, or what do I need to do? Just pour the extra water out? Okay. Thanks for the call. Alright, so I want to talk a little bit about optimism. And now, when I'm talking optimism, I mean the type of optimism that you deploy when you're chasing something and it doesn't seem to be going so well. So like, if you're chasing something, right? You're chasing a dream or whatever, and you kind of have this narrative of this perfect world where you're going to be in when you achieve that goal or reach that dream, and you start to realize how difficult it is to get there, and you start failing at stuff, you start taking losses, all this bad stuff keeps happening. How do you stay positive about it? How do you keep that optimistic mindset that, yeah, today was bad, but tomorrow's gonna be better, and even if tomorrow isn't better, in 6 months, in 12 months, in 18 months, it's all gonna work out, it's all gonna be good, and I'm still gonna reach that goal that I had, even if I had a bad day. So a big part of this for me is like, when I'm making YouTube videos, right? I'll put in a couple hours of recording, probably 2 to 3, sometimes more than that, hours of recording. And, that's for like a 15 or 20 minute video, and then I'll go and edit it for another 3 or 4 or sometimes 5 hours. So I end up, between recording and editing, I probably have a good 5 to 8 hours into a video, depending on how long the video is, depending on like the edits that I do in it. And I put all that time into a video, and then it goes and gets like 15 or 20 or 50 likes, and it's kind of disappointing and stuff, because you'd like to see more people watching it. But how am I supposed to stay positive about, like, today only a couple people watched my video, and same with the last couple videos, but someday a lot of people are going to be watching my videos. How do you keep that mindset when you're constantly putting in hours and hours and hours to each video? Well, this is just an example from where I'm coming from. This transitions into your life is kind of like principle wise, but you gotta keep that mindset. You gotta keep your end goal in mind, whatever that is. Some people have different goals, and like my goal, I want people to watch my videos, I want people to be entertained by my videos, and I want people to genuinely enjoy them, as well as feel as though I want to make a difference in people's lives, right? So I want people to watch my videos and feel some kind of way that like their life's a little bit different now, their life might be a little bit better now, or they might get inspired to do something in fitness, they might get inspired to change something in their life for the better. More than anything, that's my end goal. But to a degree, I want people watching my videos, because it's hard to make a person feel some way if that person doesn't show up. So the optimism that you have to have in order to keep pushing forward and to keep breaking past barriers, and like I said, this can relate into your life, principle-wise, you gotta keep that end goal in mind. When you start to get stuck in the today and what's happening now, you start to lose sight of what you're actually going after. So if you're going after something that has a very defined, if you got to this point, you know that you made it. Like, that this dream was accomplished, this goal, or this dream was met, this goal was accomplished. You'd know that you're there, and you know that you've made it. Well, when you start to lose sight of that specific spot, that's when the optimism starts to fade. When you're putting in work day in and day out, time over and time over again, and you don't see very much benefits of it or a whole lot of progress, then you start to get kind of negative about the whole thing, and this is when a lot of people tend to give up. Like, you can either chase something full force, no matter what happens, you're gonna keep going, you know, L after L, you're gonna turn them into dubs. And when you're going and going and going, and you just keep smashing through those L's, turning them into W's, you will eventually get to a point to where you are seeing progress, a lot of progress. Like, even if you're seeing small progress, you'll start to see a lot more progress. And when you get to that point, then like your motivation just skyrockets. And so the goal with the whole like grind mentality is to figure out how to bottle that motivation and that optimism up and deploy it at the beginning, deploy it throughout instead of just when things start to go good. Because anybody can be positive about something going good and about good times, but it's the times that are hard, the times that tax you, the times that make you feel like giving up, that when you deploy that motivation and that optimism and you just take it and run with it, good things happen. Alright guys, that's going to end the rant. Just some stuff I had on my mind that I wanted to talk about and kind of share with you guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of this video. Maybe it was entertainment, maybe you got inspired, maybe you know, just needed a laugh or just like a friend to hang out with. I hope you found some value in it, and if you did, please go ahead and drop a thumbs up below. Make sure to subscribe, guys, and we will see you later. Have a good day. Goodbye.
Things I do. See, I've forgotten.
Excuse you, what are you doing in my car? Excuse you. Sir? Sir? Ma'am? Ma'am?